everyone. Dr. Erdman and Dr. Murphy here together in person to talk about the announcements for our class this week and to kind of rehash some of the stuff and common themes that we saw from last week. Let's get started. All right, so some common themes that we saw from your discussion post from last week. So saw that the majority of the posts that you guys submitted were really structured around reimbursement rates and kind of the lack of equality in reimbursement rates for physicians and nurse practitioners. So you guys identified that physicians can receive up to 100% reimbursement for services provided, but nurse practitioners, not so much. So we really saw that up to about 80–85% reimbursement, which you guys identified is a big problem. You guys also mentioned your support for providing children, childcare and elder care for healthcare professionals through employer benefits. Also discussed the internal dilemma that most medical students have about putting their job or their family first, which really is something that is a tough decision. And then really the last thing that we identified was around primary care and provider status, which for Dr. Murphy and myself, this is a big role in what we do here at the college. So we are happy that that was a good discussion for all of you. And Dr. Murphy is going to take it over to talk about what is coming this week. But I just wanted to briefly say that we are reviewing your policy briefs right now, and you guys have done a tremendous job so far. And we're excited to see how these are coming to light and that your ideas are kind of rising to the surface. So great job with those. And I'll let Dr. Murphy take it over.
Thanks, Dr. Erdman. So what do we got going on this week? Well, you guys just put in a whole bunch of hard work here on both, completing discussion posts and content from last week and completing your policy brief. So this next week, we're going to continue on talking about the healthcare team, but hopefully it's a little bit less work and not feeling too much stress, so you can kind of take a break here from some of the hard work that you've been doing. So we're going to continue here talking about different members of the healthcare team and some of the issues that they're facing, and hear specifically from those individuals that are out there practicing in these different roles. So no readings this week, woohoo. But who are we going to hear from this week? We've got an interview with a physician assistant, an interview with a dentist, an optometrist, a social worker, and a public health official. So really hope that hearing from all these different individuals and the role that they have on the healthcare team and some of the specific issues that they're impacting is enlightening for all of you to really understand all these different perspectives and some of the primary ways that they're looking to advance and empower the healthcare system. Our assignments for this week, very similar to last week. We want you to take one of the issues that's discussed here, research it a little bit, and talk about how that issue is related to improving the overall healthcare system. As always, our initial post is due Friday, and our peer response is due Sunday. And our quote for this week from Helen Keller. And I feel like this really embodies the idea of teamwork, which is what we've really been talking about over the past 2 weeks, all these different members of the healthcare team. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. With that, I hope that you all have a fantastic week. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, Dr. Erdman, or our teaching assistants. Thanks, everyone, and have a great week.
Thanks, guys.